We are beginning the layer mask assignment. So what I'm asking you to do is to create an 8.5 by 11 file. And my images are horizontal. So I'm going to do it in the landscape format. So I'm going to click this to make it horizontal. And we're going to call it your last name underscore layer mask. And then create it and save it to your desktop wherever you put your Photoshop files for this class. Save it right in there. And this will be week 5, so save it in there. So now I have a transparent background and I have a 8.5 by 11 document ready for my images that we've saved. You guys saved your images from the Morgue file or wherever you downloaded them from, high res images. And we're going to go to File, the Photoshop menu, File, Place Embedded. And we are going to place the image that's a landscape, not the close-up. We're gonna place the landscape image. And I should have done that in a new layer. So I'm gonna apply the transformation. So you hit that check mark or you hit return. And there you have it. So right now I'm gonna create a new layer. New layer, beach. And then I'm going to create another new layer with my cat image that I got. And I'm going to put a cat on top of this beach. And we're going to paint out the background of a cat because cats comes with a background. So what I'm going to do is I move my beach image up a layer. So then the layer that's supposed to be, I'm keeping my my background just blank. Okay. So now we have the beach and now we're going to highlight this. We're going to make that an active layer and we're going to place the cat file. So File, Place Embedded, and I'm going to get my cat. We're going to place that cat. Now the cat is too big for that image. So I'm going to size him down by grabbing a hold of one of these corner points, holding the shift key and just sizing him to the size that I want him to be. And I guess that's about a pretty good size. Now, so I'm going to apply that transformation by hitting the check mark or hitting return. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going back to the beach because I want that beach a little bit, the cliff behind him a little bit bigger. So I'm going to Command T, which is allowing you to transform the image. And I'm going to grab the corner point and just enlarge that image a little bit. Okay. Now, the other thing you can do is move that image around. If you want more sky or you want more beach or you want more cliff, you just move that around so you can move it. Okay, so I'm going to go, apply that transformation on the beach layer. And then I'm going to go back to the cat layer because this is the layer that we are going to, we're going to mask out. So I'm going to Command T him and make him just a little bit bigger because he's a little bit small. Okay, so he's sitting in the foreground. We're close to the cat and he's sitting there. And now we're going to paint out that background. So I'm going to apply the transformation and we're going to go and we're going to first create a layer mask by hitting this icon down here at the very bottom of the layer panel. We're going to hit this and that's going to give you a thumbnail that you're going to use to create your mask. Okay. So we're going to grab the brush and we're going to make that brush a hard brush, which it is. And it's a pretty good size. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger though, by just hitting my right bracket on the keyboard. First we have to shut this. Okay. Then we're going to go here and I'm going to make that brush just a little bit bigger, not quite that big. And then you just start taking out the background, okay? So you're painting it. You make sure your foreground color is set to black, which it is here. And you just start painting out that background with your brush. And you go, you take out broads. You're more careful the closer you get to the cat, the edge of your object of your portrait. But you start by taking out broad strokes in the background. So here I can go a little bit bigger with my brush. Just take out all this. And that's how you start painting, just like we did on the door file. You're going to paint out the background, the parts that you don't want. And this is a non-destructive edit. Okay, so I'm gonna just turn this off for a minute. I'm gonna continue painting this, and then you can see where I am in a minute.